I got a few lava rocks, and I got shells down here. I'm going to get those out. I got another shell out on the porch that some kid gave to me too. Found those two. Trying to find more shells. Uh, Believe it or not, even though sharks don't come close to the shore here, they are heading down towards Australia. There's a lot of tiger sharks and great whites that are down in Australia. So there really is sharks out in the ocean here. Hi there, Doug. Welcome on in. Doug, we got some lava rock. Oh, yes. Look at you. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got this one's the real good one here. Woo! I dropped it. Ah! Yes, so we got the lava rock time. Yes, yes, lava rock, all smooth from the ocean. Yes. I got to get better ones. I can get big ones if I get my water shoes and my swimming suit. The tide was up today, so if I went swimming, I would have been up to my neck real quick. Yes, you got to remember, not everywhere in the Philippines is white sand beaches, okay? Where I was, there's a lot of used clothing, coconut husk, a lot of things from the storms back in February, and nobody picks any of that stuff up. They only pick up the valuable stuff. If they find money, they'll pick that up. They find glass bottles, they might pick that up. But otherwise, they don't do much of anything. So they don't have volunteers going around like America where they pick up trash. That doesn't happen much here. Maybe in the future I can get a group of people together to do that. That would be great. Even if we dried everything out and burned it, that would be good. If we could find a place to go burn, because we got big burn piles that they use by the church. We could burn a lot of it if we got it dried out. Hi there, KO Bottles. Nice to have you in. Skibidi? What is skibidi? Doug, what does skibidi mean? Is that a name for one of your cars that you have, Doug, or something? I don't know. Oh, it's a battle game? Oh, I see. Hi there, popular girl. Welcome on in. Nice to have you. By the way, Doug, we've been getting a lot of new people the last couple of days. YouTube is being friendly. They're starting to give 11, 15, 20, 25 people at a time in. So let's get used to it, Doug. It can get busy in here. Oh, it's a Gen Z word. Okay. I kind of like it. I'm going to have to look that up and make sure exactly what it means. Yes, I'm good, Doug. That's good, good. Michael, welcome on in. It's a meme. Okay, great. I'm David Barton. I'm from Michigan. We're in the Philippines full time. I went and got some of the little condiments and different things I had to have today. We picked up some lava rock. I've had some seashells around too. So I got 3 of those. Hi there, Root Beer. Welcome on in. Yes. By the way, the reason why there's so many duck chicks by the ocean where I'm at is there's a bunch of houses right there on each side of the seawall. And there's one lady in our church, Marcan, who is feeding the chickens in the chicken coop and giving food to the ducks. So 3 female ducks have found out over the last couple of years that there's good food there. So they hang out there. And so when they're time to lay the duck eggs for the chicks, they all do it in that area. And yes, cats do get a couple of them, but for the most part, they're safe back in there. And so they love it. And so I'm glad it's there because it gives me all kinds of views. Yes, hi, Survival. Welcome on in. Skibidi is weird. Okay. Yeah, I'd probably find weird stuff if I look it up. That's okay. Sometimes this old guy has to learn some new things, right? Yes, happy to have Popular Girl. That's great. Yes, thank you. I'm glad that you're in here. I love having new people. We're going to be helping the Philippines once we get some money built up. And really the percentage is going to be between 40 and 50% is going to go out to the community. But as it gets bigger and bigger and the things get better, even in 2027, we'll help even more. I did run into Arlene Yanez today. She's a teacher over at St. Paul Academy. She says, yes, the parents would absolutely be elated if we sponsor a couple kids there. So I said, it isn't going to happen right away. We won't catch the beginning of the school year. But she says, don't worry. They carry balances all the way over until February or March. So if you pay somebody's off, they're going to be happy no matter what. So, yeah, it's going to be cool. We'll be able to do that maybe in November. We'll see how much we build up by that time. We may be able to pound a couple out because it's only $20 a month. Probably $200 will pay off one student for the whole year. Yes, Midwest popular girl. Amazing, energetic Joshua. Welcome on in. Root beer. Nice to have you in. My house has a scorpion infestation. Well, I'm glad they're not here. I don't like scorpions at all. I've only seen 2 scorpions in my life, and I don't want to see any more. Nice to see you. Yes, nice to have them in. They would fall from the ceiling. No. No, we're not having none of that. I don't mind these little tiny lizards here. They don't do anything except make a little noise. Yes. How are you, David? I'm doing fantastic, Joshua. I'm really having a good day. I slept a little longer. I had to get up at like 4 in the morning to use bathroom. But otherwise, I slept until about 6 something in the morning. So not too bad. If I get my 6 or 7 hours sleep, I do pretty good. If I get 8, that's about the max. I really don't want much more than that. So I do pretty good. The channel is growing. I think when we got on here, we dropped down to about 4,212 instead of being at 4,221. That's okay. We'll build it right back up today. We got 3 lives going on. Yes, Vortex, welcome on in. Yes. Nice to have you. Hi there, CD. Hello. Nice to have you and welcome in. This is a positive channel. We try to inspire people. We give advice. We'll sing happy birthday. Sometimes we'll do a little Bible. Sometimes we pray for people. And we're also going to be doing some life stories. Probably have a few little stories from today also when I was out and about. I got more white foundation. I'm out of it earlier. That's great. Yes, lose some, gain more. That's right. YouTube is always kind of a river or a little wave. It goes up, and then you go down a little bit. Then you go up a little more. As long as you're going up, that's what matters the most. We'll look for the update. By the way, I think we're going to be doing the afternoon live before our update. So maybe you're going to have to wait till this evening. But it's not going to show up on the May 14th update probably. But I had last night, Amy and 2 other people were playing my playlist last night. So we should get a nice little burst of 10 or 15 watch hours or more coming up on top of what I normally get in the next 3 or 4 days. And I'm going to start doing promoting the playlist more. We've got 20 playlists, and I'm going to do 2 Bible study videos today and try to get one of them posted today. I will do that after this live and after I eat lunch. Yes, welcome, Mark. Yes, thank you. We're going to be helping others in the community. And we're also going to keep some off to the side as a reserve. That'll help us, but it also will help others in the future. Yes, my brother calls my mom Daddy. Okay. Yes, from British Museum. Nice. Amy has a few accounts too. Yeah, I like the Amy one that... not the Navy woman one. That's awesome too. That Amy's got 2 E's. There's a newer one that I've been going to that's like Amy XXX something. And she's in her 40s. She's a Filipino lady. And she seems like one of those people that likes to help other people, especially kind people. So it's really good. Hi there, Gaddis. Welcome on in. Yes. And I need to get more connected to Navy woman again. I've kind of just been leaving likes lately. My house is not floating. I don't want my house floating in the air. By the way, Doug, what happens if I go outside and my house is floated up into the sky? What do I do? Is it like that Up, Up, and Away movie where I just jump out and see what happens? I don't know. That's one. She got me over 50 subs. That's awesome. That's great, Doug. I had Chuck do mine from East Canada. He's the one that helped me get up to maybe 75 or 80 subs or maybe even 100. And for some reason, once I finally got over my scaredy thing about lives, I didn't really start doing lives until January 20? I'll have to look back, but it's probably January 20th or 25th. And then finally, after about 3 or 4 lives, I started settling down and figuring out a way to do it. Yes, I tell my brother to sub to you. Thank you so much. Yes, if you can get extra people to sub, that's great because we're easily going to make 5,000 subs by the time we get monetized. Even if we just did 400 subs a month for the next 2 months, we're there to 5,000 before we get monetized. So we're going to be in pretty good shape. We've only been doing this 4.5 months. Your house did float with balloons and the Chinese boy. Who's the Chinese boy? I'm lost. That's good. I'm starting. I like it though. It's silly. I'm starting to get the hang of it. I might do one tomorrow. Yes, Doug. You just kind of take it slow and easy at first. I have a mission because we want to help others. I want to get monetized. I don't want to wait 12 months to get monetized. Somebody said, "How are you doing?" I said, "Well, right now, 6 months would be July 4th. It's crazy, but actually, July 4th would be 6 months of doing the channel." And that's the 250th birthday of the United States. So if a lot of people play playlists, and I'm going to be pushing it at every live, I'm going to be mentioning playlists, and maybe that'll get people playing them a little bit, especially the ones that really care about me. We can make full monetization by July 4th. We just got to get the playlist working because doing the lives helps too, yes. Doing longer lives. I'm trying to do an hour and a half, 3 times a day now. That's 4.5 hours. That's a lot. I don't want to do any more than that. Yes, welcome on in, teacher from India. Nice to have you in. Thank you so much for coming in. I do appreciate you, and I'll try to catch your live a little later. My half birthday is the 4th of July, and I used to think the fireworks for me. That's cool, Root Beer. My birthday's just 2 days after, but they always gave me a party. Now sometimes they might give me my gifts on July 4th. That did happen sometimes. But most of the time they would do something separate, like a cake or something on the 6th when I was young. He wants to help people in the Philippines. Yes, that's what we're going to try to do is focus on the Philippines first. Now we will do some Africa too, so don't get too worried. Oh, you found your phone again. Oh man, I thought I sold it. Doug, give me that money back. I thought that was his phone. Yeah. Either way. Yes, we don't want to get sidetracked. I'm in a kind of a blue color. Yeah, maybe a little bit here. Everybody's been asking for Maud lately, but I do like her. Teacher from India has always been nice to me, so I may do it here soon. Yes, Doug. Yeah, I thought I took Epstein's phone, and evidently it wasn't his phone. I don't steal things, you guys. We're just having a little fun and being silly, okay? Yes, it's all good. Yes, Mart, nice to have you in here. Don't go getting all sad. It's all good. You'll get a blue jacket soon, so you be up. She doesn't want to look at me now. Ooh, they're upset with me. Which one year was your favorite to be alive in? Now there's a question. Should I be happy that I was born? Probably that would be number one, but then I think about it, there was some good years. Doug, I have to say, graduating from high school and getting a rock concert for my graduation, I'm going to go with 1979 because we went to a lot of rock concerts that year too. And my grandpa was healthy at that time, my grandpa Nelson, and he was funny. And so, yeah, I think I'm going to go with 1979. When I was 18 years old. Well, 17 and 18 that year. 1980 was a great year too, but I'll go with 79. That's probably the best year. Of course, the year I met Mila, it was a big change in my life. So that has to be number 2 at least. Yes, but 1979 was fun because I remember my brother Kevin at 15 years old just starting his rock band, and he was good at it. Even at 15 years old, he was good at it. Did you meet Johnny Cash or Elvis? No, I never met either one. I did meet, if you want to know celebrities that I've met or seen off in the distance. The ones in the distance, I seen Charles Barkley and I seen Michael Jordan in Vegas because me and Craig used to go to Vegas every December from 1996 until 2001. For about 7 days, we'd go to Vegas just before the professional rodeo came into town. And so we would stay at a hotel and we'd be, kind of around the edges of the casino. We would see famous people. And in 1996, I was with my mom and dad at a convention. We were in Vegas. We're at the Stratosphere Tower eating at the big restaurant up there. We were about ready to go into the restaurant when we ran into Jack Nicklaus. And he said hi to me, did not shake my hand, but he went right past me. So that's about as close as all the famous people, except when I was 6 years old. I got kissed on the cheek by Brenda Lee. And if you're too young to know who Brenda Lee is, look her up. She's 90 years old, famous singer back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. Yes, she's still alive, I do believe, at 90 years old. I got a picture of that one. I'll show you a picture of her kissing my cheek. So there is a picture in my photo album of that one. David, can we pray for my friend who is being shipped off to a different state by her abusive father? Yes, I don't know why any state would let an abusive father still have a child with them. It seems like the state would already know about this, but we'll be praying that God opens that up and makes it so people can see what's going on. Dear Lord, I pray, Lord God, give protection for this child, Lord, that they may somehow get away from this abusive father, or you hit the abusive father's heart and change his heart, Lord, and make it so that he can see that what he's doing to this child is terrible and is not good. May you touch this kid's and make her feel like she's more safe, and you come into the situation and make it better. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. That's always a tough one to pray for because I just hate it because nobody's going to be tracking this guy, and who knows what's going to happen. I have to go to homework. Okay. Thank you, Ava, for coming on in. Hi there, Dean. Welcome on in. Nice to have you. Yes, welcome on in. Yeah, I am in the Philippines. I'm in northern Mindanao. We're living here full time. I visited in 2017. We visited last year on a one-way ticket. We not leaving. Now, I may, hopefully 20, 30 years from now when I pass away or whenever it is, that I can be in the Philippines when it happens. But who knows? I might be traveling or something and it happens, because sooner or later my body will pass. But my dad's 87. My grandma made 99. I think 90 to 95 would be a nice age for me, I think. Right in that area would be a good, comfortable place. Zandy says I'm going to live to be 105. Going to be a long one. By the way, it was set a new record in our family. 99 is the record right now. 99 and a half is the record at the moment. Yes, people here are kind in the Philippines. I've had so many interesting stories. We're going to tell one in a few minutes from last night, and it was a surprise. It just came out of nowhere, but I am not surprised that this girl did that because she's done it to me about 3 times already. And I don't know why she's doing it because I've really not done anything for her. It's not like I've given their family any money or anything, but she definitely likes me for some reason at 4 years old. Hi there, Iconic. Nice to have you in. Welcome back. Much longer than my family, boss. Now, I have my Grandpa Nelson was a smoker. He ate spicy food. He ate a lot of candy. He drank a lot of booze. He died at 65. My Grandpa Barton, his lifespan was cut short a little bit because he breathed in back in the 40s. He worked in a seed mill and he breathed in a lot of those husks and everything from the seeds, and it clogged up his lungs. He died at 78, which is a miracle he made 78. He died of a heart attack. And then my Grandma Barton had rheumatoid arthritis, but she still made 78 years old. She made it through my graduation in 1979, but passed away in August of 79. So sadly, I had 3 funerals in a row, 2 years in a row. I had my Grandma Barton pass August of 79. Then my Grandpa Nelson on my mom's side passed away in 1980 in August. I seen him the day before he died, so no regrets. I got to say that I love him before he passed away. And then my Grandpa Barton died in August of 1981. So 3 August funerals in a row. And then my Grandma Nelson lived until December 27th, 2019. So she got to see pictures of me in Africa, videos in Africa, so she knows her oldest grandson made it to Africa and back safely. Yeah, so it was good. And so I have, my mom has passed away. She was 82. She's almost 5 years now. She's passed away. And my dad is still alive at 87, living with my sister. You got me started on flowing. Yeah, I know a few Tagalog words, a few Bisaya words. I need to sit down and start flashcarding some Bisaya words. I'm going to do that with there's a couple people here in the neighborhood that want to do that with me. We're going to start doing that soon. And I'll do a little bit on Google too. I need to tend to my deer. I'll tend to your deer. Hey, Doug, do you have that 30 bolt, that 30 bolt action? Do you have it ready? I'll take care of the deer. I like venison meat. Oh, no, I didn't mean to kill your deer. No, I didn't mean that. I did not mean that at all. No. Yeah, I love venison meat. I gotta get. There's none of that here in the Philippines, but they got other good stuff here to eat, so it's okay. Yes, lock and loaded. My dad had a 30-30 bolt action. He used for deer hunting. He wasn't very good at hitting the deer because he would get excited when he seen a buck, and he would shoot over top of it instead of shooting it dead. He kind of went above it. He would get nervous. Deer jerky is great. Deer sausage is awesome. If it's made right, deer sausage is out of this world. I love deer sausage. It's expensive to make, but man, I love deer sausage, and there's no way to get any here. I don't think Shopee sells that. If they did, I'm buying some, but I don't think I'll get that lucky. Yes, not in the Philippines. Do you watch the Master Cutter show in Philippines? No, I don't. Is it on Netflix or is it on YouTube? I've got to have one of those two, or else I'm not going to be able to see it. We do have a few Manila channels hooked to the TV also. That they're kind of connected to the YouTube. So there are a couple networks in Manila that are on our TV also. Yes, it is Venus. I love ground. I love it ground in spaghetti. Yes, I like venison chili. Yum. If I had a slow cooker, I'd be doing chili here because I can get kidney beans here. I can't get pinto beans probably, but I can get some beans here, and I can get Hamburg here, and I can figure out a way. They have chili powder here, so I can use chili powder and maybe a combination of other spices to make chili. So I can make chili here. I just don't have a slow cooker. I'd have to do it in a pot on the, I could do it on the pot on the stove though. So that'd be good. Hey there, Mike and Venus. Welcome on in. Nice to have you. I'm hungry. I'm talking about food because it's almost lunchtime. I bought some spring rolls. I'm going to put them in a flat pan on the heat, dry pan, and cook some of that oil out of them and make them crispy. Because my wife always has hers real crispy. So I'll make these other ones not so mushy. I'll make them crispy before I eat them. Can you stand by me when No, we can't do that. Dave, what's your favorite snack in Philippines? Spicy shrimp cracker, or I really love the magic cheese crackers here. I really like those because I miss my cheese a little bit. Add a little cumin powder. Yes, I like cumin powder more than I do chili powder. I will use cumin more than the chili powder. Chili powder has a tendency to get a little toxic if you use too much. Yes, no, that wouldn't be sanitary. Yes, it's 11:20. Yes, I'm a little late getting on today. We've been on for 24 minutes. I came on just before 11 o'clock. I was lazy to get out of the chair. I was sitting in a chair in the living room next to the fan, and I was comfy. I thought about doing the live there, but if I do it in here, even though the door's not shut, my wife can kind of move around the house and not have to worry about coming into the camera all the time. So she's in there somewhere in the living room or something. I get a little bit of the dining room and kitchen there. I'm in the spare bedroom. And outside it is cloudy right now. So there's nothing that spectacular to look at, but it is cloudy, so we won't have to run the air today. It's probably only going to get to 87 today. Yesterday it was 93. So it's a little cooler today. Who knows? We might get a rain shower later. That'll make it more humid. By the way, Doug, your puddle no good. It's got a pile of poop out there instead. I got to clean that up. Yeah, there we go. Yes, that's all you got for your puddle. Yes, I'm originally from Illinois, but grew up most of my life in Nashville. I've been to Nashville multiple times. I then went to Philippines, stayed there 2.5 years, currently back in Illinois to be near my father. That's okay, Mike. You make sure that your father, you get as much quality time as you can with your father. I got to call my dad. I'll wait until about 10 o'clock tonight, and I'll call him because it'll be 10 o'clock in the morning there. I'm going to call my dad tonight. I definitely got to talk to him. It's been well over a week and a half. I need to call him. Hi there, NX. Nice to have you in. I'm in my city, Philippines. It's sunny here. Well, yesterday we were sunny all day. A few clouds late at night just before it got dark. It got cloudy a little bit. So maybe we're going to get a little rain today. We have not had rain in 10 days. Yes, Daniel, happy Monday. Hello to all. Yeah, it's happy Tuesday here. Yes. Nice, Mike. Well traveled. I'm in West Virginia. I grew up in South Carolina, moved to Florida. I'm kind of that way too. I grew up in Michigan, but I lived in Wisconsin in the 80s, close to Chicago and Racine, Wisconsin. Also was 1 year I was in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And then I went back to Michigan for another 17 years. And then I went to Springfield, Missouri for 17 years because my wife didn't like the winters in Michigan. So we went to Springfield, Missouri. And then we moved to the Philippines. No snow here, no winter. Yay. Please make my puddle sanitary. What I'll do is I'll sweep everything up out there after lunch. And then I'll pour some water and make you a puddle for the afternoon live. Ain't that nice? I'll make you a puddle. I got to water the plants anyway, so it might work out. Anything special you did when you were younger? Oh, yeah, plenty of different things. I was a different person when I was young. I was pretty non-confident, non-athletic. I was tall, skinny, and was not able to play most of the sports. I tried offensive line in 8th grade, but all they did is kept cutting my legs. I don't like helmets hitting my kneecaps. I don't like that. I don't care if you have pads on or not. So I quit playing football because I don't want to be a cripple. So I quit doing that. But otherwise, during my young years, lots of rock concerts, working 2 jobs, had a side hustle on the side, making enough money where my parents didn't have to give me any money when I was young. I bought my own car, paid my own insurance, paid the gas, and went out and paid for concert tickets and all things like that. Had fun a little bit. Hi there, Zandy. Welcome on in. Can I play ping pong? Sure. I used to play ping pong when I was a kid. Get out the ping pong balls, start hitting them over my head. I'll be the net, okay? You got to hit it over my head, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. There you go. Yes, Sandy, I can give you all kinds of stories of my childhood. I don't know how much they want to hear. By the way, we do it by the decade. Just give me a decade. 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, or 2020 and beyond. We're almost to 2030. Oh my gosh, we're going to make another decade here if we keep on going, right? Yeah, I took vitamins today, and I'm hungry right now, so I'm going to start talking about food. I can tell that's coming again. I got some volcanic rock here. I got some seashells next to me. Yeah, so remember when I said see you on your next live? Yes, welcome on in, Charlotte Grace. Nice to have you here. Got one from the 2000s. I sure do. We're going to do September 11th, 2001. No, I was not in New York City. May everybody rest in peace, and the families that were involved in that, my condolences. I had no family members involved in that, but I was working in Mount Pleasant, Michigan on Polecat Golf Course. It still exists today. But on September 11, 2001, we were going about our normal business of getting the back 9 of the golf course prepared for the golfers. They were about ready to come through, and the first plane hit around 8:30 or 8:17 or something like that in the morning, and we did not have any internet on our phones. So I had to look on the weather computer that was hooked to my irrigation computer, and on the AP wire, it said that a plane had hit the North Tower. I went, that's weird. A plane shouldn't even be there. Well, then when the plane hit the South Tower at 9 something, then we knew it was a terrorist attack. And yeah, so all the golfers, they were scared. They thought planes were dropping out of the sky. So they all left the golf course. By 9 o'clock or 9:30, every golfer on the golf course left. So for the only time in the history of me working on a golf course, did everybody leave. They went up there, they left their golf clubs. They were so scared, they left all their golf clubs at the golf course. A lot of them didn't come back for their golf bags for 3 to 5 days later. They put them all in the cart barn and waited for people to come and pick up their clubs 3 or 4 or 5 days later. That's how scared people were. And so they thought planes were dropping out of the sky. And I didn't get to see any of the footage because I was working on the golf course. I did not see any of the video stuff until I went to the restaurant at 12:30 in the afternoon. And then I stayed there my dad said, take an extra long lunch. I think we had the rest of the afternoon off. I stayed at that restaurant watching the planes hit the buildings multiple times over and over and over again for about 2 hours. And then I said, that's enough. I can't see it again. So that's kind of what it was. And I'm thankful none of my family was involved. And believe it or not, reason why it's fresh on my brain is last night, guess what I was watching after the evening live? A firefighter that was working the pile after the buildings fell. He got leukemia in 2011. Thankfully, he's still alive today, but he got cancer from all that debris, chemicals, and everything else that was in the pile after that was done. Yes, remember when I said, I see that. Sir David, we often meet in another live stream. Yes, I remember. I just don't know your name because of I really don't know any Chinese or any Asian language like that, but I love all the different people in the world. I've met people from almost every country and a lot of them in here too. Yeah, it's a tragic time. Looking back, I'm thankful where I was at. I was at a good place, my mom and dad. I know you're a China girl. That's awesome. I've never been to China. I love the people there. I don't really know about the government too much. I'm not going to say anything about that, but maybe it's not quite as bad as the media makes it sound. Yes, you shall be named China Girl. And thank you for coming in here, China Girl. We try to keep a positive channel here. And I'm married to a Filipino lady. I've got, there's one other girl from China that I'm sub to. She's kind of gotten famous lately. Michelle from China. She's kind of all over the board, but she's kind of interesting to say the least. Oh, Key Rent. Oh, I remember Key Rent. I'm already sub to you. I subbed to you back 3 months ago. Yeah, Key Rent. I have done Key Rent a while ago, so I forgot that that's Key Rent. Key Rent, it's been a supporter of the channel for probably 3 months. Yes, just hasn't been in here much. Yes, Gigi. Yes, you as well. Key Rent is easy to remember. Yes, and it's on her site. When you actually go to her page, Key Rent is on there. So it makes it easy to say. Hi there, Naruto. Thank you so much for coming in here. I don't think she's been in the live in a long time, but Key Rent was in here before. Hi there, Plo. Welcome on in. Nice to have you. Naruto, I hope that 65 Chevy is still here. I want to drive it. Bring it to Delapuga. Come on. Get that thing fixed. Get it over here. I want to drive it. Yes. I haven't drove a 65 Chevy in 50 years? Maybe more. I had a friend that had a 67 Chevy. Don't think it would have been that much different. Maybe the front end might have been a little different. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. China Girl. I'll try to keep the words a little smaller. I can go slower too if you want me to. I can slow down. I can go, man. Yes, thank you for coming in. I do appreciate it. Hi, David. Remember when I said see you on your next live? Yes, I see you, Charlotte Grace. I'm thankful for you being in here. Double tap that screen, like and subscribe. Oh, you're 18 years old. Oh my gosh, you're just starting life. Okay. Just becoming an adult. Okay. Don't be scared of being an adult. Just go do it. Have some fun, by the way, between now and 25. Okay. Have some fun. Don't. Now, just try to have some good times. I had so many great memories between 18 and 25. I did not take life too seriously at that time, and that's really good. And yeah, I try to be kind. Now, last night I got a little feisty. Somebody got a little critical on something that hit a nerve, and so I gave people a speech. But I don't do that very often. I'm pretty nice most of the time. Yes, to be 18 again. I haven't been 18 since 1979, 1980. Like I told you, very good years. 79, 80, getting out of high school, going to rock concerts, having fun with my friends. And I didn't like alcohol at that time. I did not like the taste of alcohol at 18 or 19 years old. I didn't really start drinking until I was 24. It's not that I hated alcohol, I just didn't like the taste. But then I got used to rum. Oops. Rum and Cokes. Yeah. And a couple imported beers. Bass Ale. Yeah. Then it started drinking after that a little bit. Yes, that's what happens when you're a good person, Key Rent. I'm not ordinary girl. It's okay. I'm proud. I have many friends from another country. That's good. You want to be different. I know you're not a child. You're 18. You're an adult. You're a lady now, okay? 18 is close to being a girl, but we'll call you a lady, okay? So it's okay. Yes. And 18, a lot to learn. I'm 64. I'm still learning. And by the way, people that are old that stop learning, they die. So if you want to die quick when you're old, quit learning. I'm always trying to learn something. Even if it's just playing around with lava rocks. I've got some lava rocks. Wee, lava rockies. Lava rocks, lava rocks. So I'll flip the camera around. Lava rocks. Now, the one don't look like a lava rock, but it really is. It's been in the water so long that it's turned gray. But they're lava. You see the bits of that stuff that's in there? That's from the heat of the lava. And these are lava rocks. I got ones that are even more black than this, but I can't seem to find it right now. I have to go dig some more up over by the beach. So that's what our lava rocks are. Yeah, there we go. We got our seashells by the seashore. Yeah, I got a couple shells. I got another white one outside. I haven't found any shark teeth yet, but I know there is sharks that go through this area, but they're way out in the deep part of the ocean. They're heading towards Australia. Great whites and tiger sharks love Australia. There's a lot of food down there. A lot of different food on both sides of Australia. The sharks love it down there. Hopefully they don't love it around here. Yes, I'm back. My dog's scared the coyotes. I don't like coyotes. We had coyotes in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. They kept killing our young deer on the golf course at Polecat Golf Course. I did not like it. Yes, they've saved many deer. Yes. You all find sand dollars? I haven't found a sand dollar yet, but they say they're here. So I will find one in the future, and I will keep it when I find it. Yes, good Lord, that's a lot of deer. Yes, 10,000 is a lot. I think that, Doug, we could lock and load for 2, couldn't we? Take 2 or 3 out, thin them out a little bit. You know, we don't need 10,000. 977 should be good. 23, have them processed. What, 3 freezers full of food? I'm sorry. No, Root Beer's going to hate me. Oh, no, he loves venison. Good. Root Beer wants to eat, too. That's good. That's good. Oh, thank you, Joseph. Yes, we try to do some nice videos. I have another duck video where all the chicks are in groups of like 9, and they're all huddled together. And there's a group of 9 other ones, and then a group of the big ones with a couple little ones snuggled in between them. I'm not going to put that video on until maybe late today. You're so sweet. God bless you. Yeah, I'm sweet as long as I don't eat the deer. Could really use some venison right now. That would be nice. Yes, it's always good health. Oh, thank you so much. I need to get to learn more about China, okay? Because the media is always so negative about China as far as in America, and I don't have a clear picture of, they're just human beings like everybody else. So I have to get a better picture of China. And who knows, we might be helping in China. I don't have the slightest clue what charity or orphanages or stuff like that, but I have a very weak spot for orphanages. So if I can help an orphanage in China and the government will not take the money, that would be great. So yes, if you want to find me something there in the future, I would love to give to an orphanage in China. That is something that I've never helped anybody in China yet, ever. I've helped people in quite a few different countries, but not China and not in Europe. So yeah, there's a lot of places I've not helped. And of course, South America, I haven't either. Yes, I'm by. Okay, Charlotte, come back when you can. I have a freezer full of venison. Good. Okay, this is what to do, Root Beer. You take out, you get a huge box, and you take out, I'd say 50 pounds of venison. Put it in the box, put some dry ice on top, and ship it to me. I don't care if it gets here a month later. I'll take it. Ship it on its way. Line it with plastic too. That way we don't have any problem. Yes, he's got everything. He's got all the stuff I want. Hi there, Kitty Cat. Welcome on in. Hi, Kriston. Nice to have you here. Yes, I know about shipping stuff here. We shipped 17 boxes here, but not venison. But we shipped a lot of stuff here when we moved here. Yeah, I don't think you want to do it, Root Beer. I'm just having fun. But it does sound fun. Yes, I love venison. If they ever sell venison here, I'd go crazy over it, but that's not going to happen. There might be some kind of Filipino deer here, but I don't, there's no regular deer here. Hi there, Seeking. Welcome on in. Can you go live with the boy? We don't have any boy living here. I got people outside, but I don't normally film kids here, at least not on lives very often. So yeah, we probably won't do that, but I might videotape up by the playground sometime, especially if the parents are there. I have no problem with it then, because they normally don't mind. As long as the parents are around, they know it's okay. I would send you a whole deer. That would be great. I would on it. I would love it. Yes. Bye, David. Okay, great, Charlotte. Come in next time. Root Beer, you're awesome. Yes. Send Doug one too. Doug wants a whole deer, and he wants venison sausage also. Yes, or you can make it yourself, Doug, once you get the deer. Yes, the secret guy. I'm back. Trout, welcome on in. Yes. They do have venison in New Zealand. Well, that's probably where I'd have to get it sourced out of. I love deer jerky, deer sausage, and deer hamburger. Now, venison, unless you can get the tenderloin, or if it's a female deer, then the steaks are great. But the male deer, the bucks, unless for the tenderloin, you're not going to get much. You're going to have to do some tenderizing on the bucks normally, unless they're just spike horn, a young one. Then it might not be too bad. I see you tomorrow, but of course I'm so desperate for venison, I'd take anything right now. I'm in Texas, so it's really easy. Yes, it is. Texas, Michigan has a lot of deer. My sister has all kinds of venison in her freezer right now. Problem is she's in Caledonia, Michigan, which is approximately 8,500 miles away. It's not farther. So yeah, I'm a little far away from the venison right now. Yes, you are the best grandpa. I wish you are my grandpa. You can always call me grandpa. And if you want to get connected more, you can through comments, and I'll give you information if you want to be able to get some stories or different things from me that's not on live. I will go. I have Levi and a few other people that do want to communicate outside of the lives. but you just have to be a nice person. Don't be mean to me, okay? Try to be nice. I'm your grandpa, remember? Yes, I don't want to be mean to grandpa. I love crayfish. Of course, we can always talk about problems. We can always come up with solutions, right? Yes, wildfire employees, so fast. Yes, I've never fought wildfires before. I have fought a couple fires bonfires that we had one time. But I had a hose. We got it under control. Took a while, but we got it under control. Yes, same. Fast up here and hard to catch in AC. I could catch them by hand. Yes, yeah, other go. Life story. Yesterday, it's funny how people that you don't know you're doing anything for come up to you, and this happens in the Philippines because people are thinking about it. Okay, people that have not been to the Philippines before, like Doug. And some of the people in here that are not from Philippines. Now, everybody here is not like this, but the majority, especially young people, teenagers, maybe early 20s, and some of the older adults are this way too. They're very community-minded. They're willing to get together with total strangers in the community or people they barely know, and they will all get together and do a skit, just something they made up out of the blue, laugh at each other. Whereas Americans would be going, no, I'm not going to do that because I'll make a fool of myself. Well, that's part of the fun of doing it, is because people get to know the other people in the community. They're so connected here. Even if they're not, the families are separated in different houses. There's always people milling around on the streets talking to other people. And there's some people that are antisocial and don't go out much, I'm sure. But the majority of people and the kids, they want to know who you are. Even if I wasn't American, they'd be wanting to know who I am and why I'm here. And then they want to connect. They're always trying to connect. Well, I had somebody that works at 7-Eleven. I don't talk to him much. I'm always nice to him when I'm in there. But today, that one of them employees came up to me and says, thank you for always speaking into my life. And I don't even remember what I spoke into her life. I must have done something over the last how many months. And so I said, you're welcome. So yeah, you just don't know when you're touching somebody's lives. That's why we're doing this channel, is to be able to help people in this community and try to make a difference. Is it going to be a big difference? I don't know. But it's better than not doing anything, okay? We're going to do something. Yes, yes, that'll be good. Oh, that's okay, kitty cat. I do know a few Tagalog words and Bisaya words, but I'm not really pushing it right now. But I will start flashcarding some phrases and some different things. I know Mayang Buntag and Mayang Hapon. I don't remember what evening is, but Mayang something. So I'm not sure on that yet, but I got to write it down. Hi, Kenzo. Welcome on in. Okay, you get going, Kenzo. Kenzo was here in January. Doug, when did you start coming in my channel? Was it the end of January? Was it February? Because I got really active live-wise around February 10th. So somewhere in there is where the lives really took off, was in that time. I don't remember when Doug and Highlander came in, but I think it was in February, because that's when the big surge was in February, and then March. March was bigger than February. March was 1,500, and it was 1,200 subs in April. Now, we were about 3,800 and some subs when we got to, or probably 3,700 something. And so in May, we've only gotten, May through May 18th. What's it, the 18th today? No, it's the 19th today. So we're 2/3 of the way through May. We have gotten about just under 500 subs so far, but we haven't gotten a lot of new people until just the last couple days. So maybe we can finish strong and get with about 1,000 subs this month. Who knows? We still got another 12 days to see how it goes. We'll keep pushing. But I just want the channel to be no limits with God. That's the main thing. Hi there, Aldrich. Welcome on in. Nice to have you. We're starting to see a lot of blue. Yes, Doug thinks it's been about 2 months. Okay, that's good. I never did write it down, so I don't know. Double tap the screen, like and subscribe. Yes, nice to have people in. and we're going to get more new people in. This is what happens in the morning sometimes, is that all of a sudden it goes quiet, and that's what it did last night. Then all the new people start coming in again. Last night, on last night's live, I forgot how many likes we had, but the views was right up around 500, which is not a record. It's only 1/3 of the record, but compared to lives at night, the last 2 or 3 nights have been 500 views, whereas before that it was about 300. So it's always nice to see the views going up. That means there's more new people YouTube is sending in. And I'm trying to reach out to new channels. I did Aquila. Aquila is a new channel I reached out to. Amy, not Navy woman. I've been connected to her for a while, but the other Amy with 3 X's or whatever after her name, I've connected to her and trying to get some of the people in her room to come here. And I'm not trying to steal them. It can be subbed to both and go to both. But I'm trying to get our helping others thing out into other streams that will help us get them new people to come this way. I want some more people. Yes, I love Zandy. Zandy, I've been using your hashtags, since the end of January when you told me, or early February or whenever that was. I do hashtag videos on my long videos. I do hashtag shorts on my short videos. And I try to get a little bit more original with some of my titles before the hashtag. And so we're doing really good that way. So yeah, that's the one that gave it to me was Zandy right there. She was telling me about the hashtags. And so I started doing the hashtags, and my views have always been up since then on most videos. Not all of them, but on a lot of them, they've been up there. Hi there, Kyrie. Welcome on in. Nice to have you. I'm David Barton from Michigan. I'm in the Philippines full time, and this is a Helping Others channel. Now, Thriving Expat just rebuilt a school for his kids that are going at that school. So he was helping his kids, but he was also helping the community. So there are some giving channels out there. And then Grace likes to get sponsors and then goes out and helps the community once or twice a year. And that's great too. But we're going to be doing a lot of that with me and a few other people and people here, and plus researching, and we're going to go help people and do it, and we'll get her done. And whenever we do help somebody, we'll either take pictures or videos, depending on what the people want. Yes, they get hostile. Yeah, some of the channels are hostile. You have to be careful. I don't like the ones. I like Miss Hash Brown's one, but it gets rough in there. You can get some swearing and different things. So if it gets too rough for me, I don't stay. But I still like her as a person in Minnesota. That's a one in Minnesota. Yes, I'm already retired, so I don't have to work a full-time job. Now, Doug calls me boss, so maybe I'm putting Doug to work, but I don't have a boss calling me up going, David, why aren't you in Springfield, Missouri? You've been late now. You haven't showed up for work for like 9 months. Get over here. No, I'm not working. But I am working YouTube, but I'm also taking breaks in between. And I bought some stuff for the house today, and I'm going to do something with them spring rolls. And as soon as I get off of here in about 10, 15 minutes, I'm going to go over the propane burner, and I'm going to get them bad boys dried out and crispy the way they're supposed to be. But yeah, my wife has the stuff for spring rolls. She just hasn't done that yet. Maybe next week she'll get to it sometime. She does enough cooking already. She doesn't have to do more. I'm going to do some Filipino spaghetti maybe tomorrow or maybe Thursday. I just don't feel in the mood for it yet. Yes, Zandy is in the house. And Zandy has always been encouraging. Doug has. Highlander, it's been nice to have him in here. Normally he's in here in the afternoon or evening because you got to remember Africa's 5 hours earlier. So right now it's about 7 in the morning. So yeah, he's not always going to be here. Oh, what's that, David? Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm your boss. You keep calling me boss. Or, Doug must be my employee or something. I don't know. No, he's just a friend. I'm glad I have him as a friend in West Virginia. You're really kind of the first person from West Virginia that I've actually talked to for any decent amount of time in my life. Really. Hi there, Arnell. Welcome on in. He knows my name. Could be because my channel starts with that. Could be. Could be. Yes. We're trying to take a little better care of myself too. Believe it or not, you're not going to believe this, Doug. I actually ate tofu last night. I don't really like tofu, but she had it all mixed up with the vegetables. It actually didn't taste that bad. There's really not much flavor anyway. Yeah, let's try to be kind. Yes, you look like a doctor. I'm a heart surgeon. Yeah, kind of. I'm a kind person, got a good heart most of the time. Not perfect, though, of course. Sandy's perfect, but not me. No. Hey, but yeah, it's good. I'm not a doctor. Yeah, Doug. Yes, I'm a heart surgeon. Yeah. Take the heart out. What? Huh? What? No. No, it's not me. We're not going to be a heart surgeon. I don't think we're going down that road. Not at this age. Yes, that's not going to happen. Fact stock. I do like the statement, though. It's really kind of cool. Yeah, there's not much to see outside. It's cloudy, but we ain't going to have to run the air today because there is no sunshine whatsoever. It's cloudy. So this means if the sun doesn't come out this afternoon, we can just keep the fans running and it'll stay cool in the house. So we won't have to run the big air conditioner too much. But yeah, the plants are still happy from the rain we had about 10 days ago, 10 or 12 days ago. But we're definitely in a dry period. So maybe we can get a thunderstorm come off of the ocean today. Who knows? But nothing yet. We've not been getting rain. We probably had 3 inches of rain back about 2.5 weeks ago, but otherwise we have not had any rain since the beginning of April for the most part. Yes, I'm eating black vanilla bean ice cream. Oh, well, my wife is going to make some avocado ice cream today. Oh, the avocados are not there no more. Maybe she's already made it. Yeah, but that's got to get frozen. Everything. We're making homemade avocado ice cream. We use condensed milk, cream, and avocados. And you blend it, I guess, in the blender. Then you put it in one of our used ice cream containers and stick it in the freezer and let it freeze up. So we shall see if it turns out good. It's got to be pretty good. Condensed milk is sweet. Cream has got a little sweetness to it. And the avocados are creamy too. So it should be pretty interesting. Yes, I'll definitely, once we take it out of the freezer, I'll definitely take a little video of it when I'm scooping it. That's for sure. I don't know what it tastes like. We haven't tried it yet. But I don't see the avocados on the table, so she might have did it already. If not, she's got the avocados hiding somewhere in the counter somewhere. Yes, Naruto, I will tell you how it tastes on the next live or maybe tonight. I don't know when we're going to have some, so we'll see. Yes, Boeing Boy. Uh-oh, my 777 is here. I fly 777s, Boeings, to Philippines. I don't like flying on Airbus. Airbuses, there's no leg room. But EVA on the 777s, now, of course, if you're willing to upgrade like we did on our one-way ticket, had lots of leg room. And guess what? David actually got some sleep on the plane. It was nice. I had never slept on a plane before. I always was kind of nervous. Not about the plane crashing, just about getting comfortable. Well, I got comfortable with that extra leg room and able to stretch my big, long legs out. Yeah, I got some sleep. I think I got 2 hours one time and an hour and a half another. It made the 14.5-hour flight seem a little shorter. Yes, I used to drive for 47 years in America. I don't drive here. But if we get blessed with a free car or a discounted car, maybe 2-3 years from now, and we got the money to get one, maybe we'll get a car. But we're not doing a car right now. That's not happening. Yeah, so we're not doing any of that. We just get, by the way, honey bun, I got good news for you. The air-conditioned buses, there's tons of them out today. All of a sudden now the Dan Transco has got 3 buses went by me in about 25 minutes. It's crazy. They're all over the place today. So the gas prices coming down, they're starting to run more of them. We had trouble finding any air-conditioned bus jeepneys because the gas prices were high. They weren't running them. Now they're starting to run them all over the place again. Hey, what did I do wrong? Nothing, Sana. Welcome on in. Nice to have you. I've got really long fingers and legs. My legs are moderately long. It's my upper body that's longer. That's why I'm 6'3". My legs are about 30 inches long, maybe 31, but my upper torso from the waist up is long, and so I'm 6'3". So when I stand up, I am fully 6'2.5", 6'3". If I stand up straight, I'm usually riding a monorail, and I go over 200 miles per hour in 5 seconds. Yeah, they got those speed trains in some parts of the world, especially in Europe and Japan, yeah, so they have them around. Yes, what did I do wrong, Grace Emily? I don't know. I hope nothing bad. Nice. I've never been on a plane. Doug, what is going on with you? My mom and dad had me on a plane when I was 11. And gosh, we went to Disneyland from Grand Rapids, Michigan, all the way to LA in February of 73. Hey, I got a story from there. Okay, who's old enough to remember Happy Days? It started in 1974 and went till about 82, something like that. The Fonz and all that stuff, Richie Cunningham and all that. Well, when we went to Universal Studios in 1973, and I'm not watching the chat, so please excuse me, okay? I did not hide Grace Emily, so I don't know what's going on, so I can't do anything. But this story is going to be connected to one of the cast members of Happy Days. Okay, we went to Universal Studios. We went to Disneyland. We went to SeaWorld. We went to Knott's Berry Farm. And we went to Universal Studios. Well, back in those days, in 1973, Universal Studio used trams. They were kind of like connected little train golf carts, kind of. A golf cart at the beginning with, some seating and different things connected. And you would have a tour guide. Well, can you guess who the tour guide was from the characters of Happy Days? And the only thing I'll tell you, it wasn't Fonz. It was not Henry Winkler. But tell me which one? Was it Richie Cunningham? Was it Potsy? Was it the redheaded guy that I can't remember his name? Or was it somebody else on the show? And we had a tour guide. I didn't put two and two together until the show started, and I went, that was our tour guide. Yeah, so... it was not Ralph the Mouth. Close, but not accurate. I got to try another one. That was his name, though, Ralph. I remember now. Yes, that was good. The good guess, though, very close. Yes. We got a couple more guesses. If not, I'll tell you who it is in a second here. I forgot actually the actor's name, but I know what character he played in Happy Days. And he was a very good tour guide. He was trying to make money before he got his break. Well, he got his break all right because he ended up in Happy Days the next year. Yes, and he made some money, I'm sure. Welcome in, Irish. Nice to have you in. Can you make my brother, Grace Emily, mod again? He is sad because of it. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll tell you the name. It's Potsy. Anybody remember Potsy? He had the dark hair, friend of Richard Cunningham. It was Potsy, who was the guy who was our tour guide in February of 1973. And a year later, he ended up on Happy Days. So he got his break, right? And now he's on an iconic show that went for about 10 years, maybe 13 years. I don't remember how many years it went. And of course, Henry Winkler's still alive. But a lot of people on that show are no longer alive, except for Ron Howard, Henry Winkler, and maybe Potsy is still alive. I don't remember the actor's name. Yeah, hi there, TMC. Welcome on in. I'm flowing. I can't help myself. We're about time for me to get off and have lunch here in about 5 minutes. What county are you from, Four Eyes? Originally, I am from Kent County, Grand Rapids, Michigan. That's where I was born. And I lived around Grand Rapids quite a bit, off and on, during my life, especially early part of my life. We lived in Michigan most of the time when I was young. And we were in the Philippines full-time retired. And we live in Delapuga, Iligan City, northern Mindanao. I flew on a 747 in February 73. The 747 came out in 1971. They really got popular in 1972. We flew on a 747 from Grand Rapids, Michigan to LA. There was a direct flight back then. We did not have to go to Chicago. We went direct from Grand Rapids to LA on a 747, and the thing was massive. Huge plane. When you're 11 years old, it's like, oh, wow, look at the size of that thing. But I wasn't scared. That was my first flight at 11 years old. Yes, double tap the screen, like and subscribe. I've been on a plane quite a few times. I did a lot of traveling in the 70s and 80s in cars, vans, things like that. But I started doing some flying again in the 90s, and then I did some flying in the late 90s to go down to Miami so I could go on a cruise. Did quite a bit of flying did some flying with somebody took me up in the Cessna back in the 90s a little bit. And then I did quite a bit of flying for Africa in 2019. I also flew all the way to Philippines in 2017. And of course, we did a one-way. We went to Bahamas for a cruise. We had to go back down to Miami for that in 24. And then we did flight one way to the Philippines back last year. So I've been on some planes during my life, that's for sure. Yes, welcome on in. I'm doing good, Moon. Welcome on in. Nice to have you here. Sorry it took me a while to answer you. I'm kind of like not looking at stuff. Welcome on in. And thank you for coming back. I always appreciate my supporters. We're doing good. We're almost to 40 likes here, but nighttime we've been crazy with new people, and we're getting a lot of new people in. No, I probably will not go to Iraq, but who knows? We might help people in Iraq. You never know. I have no clue where God's going to take this channel. God has surprised me. If you told me in 2017 I was going to go to Africa in 2019, I would have laughed. And then all of a sudden next year we got connected to Africa. And then the year after that we went. So you just never know what you're going to get connected to when you're saying yes to God. Anything is possible. But for right now, Philippines and Africa will be the main focus for the next year. But there could be a lot of other places that we help in the future. But I'm not going to give, I'm already going to tell you, if any of you guys come up with an idea for an organization, you better check on Google. If their administrative costs are more than 10 to 15%, I'm not giving to it. I want the actual money to go to help people. I don't want it to go in the pockets of CEOs and boards of directors. We need to have organizations that have a little bit of administration, but most of the money goes to where it's supposed to go. That's why helping people individually is going to be nice too, because you know the help is directly getting there. There's no middleman taking half the money. So we're going to be careful about that in the future. I live in the Philippines right now, northern Mindanao. I'm on the big southern island. Yes. Visayas are north of us. Yes. Yes. I don't know why they can't do anything. I lost track of the chat a long time ago. I was flowing. So I'm totally lost on why certain people are not in here. So otherwise, it looks like it's flowing fine. Hi, Quasar. Oh, wow. I have a friend in Kazan. That's awesome. Welcome in, Quasar. You're new. I'm David Barton from Michigan, and I'm in the Philippines full time. We're going to be helping Philippines a lot. This channel will always be focused on Philippines, but as we get bigger and bigger, and we have bigger amounts of money coming in the future, we definitely could be helping other countries or other places. I really have a weakness for school supplies, kids making sure they get school, have their school stuff go okay, orphanages or like up in Iligan City, they got a street kid ministry. I might be able to help buy supplies for that because the pastor thinks that's still an active ministry up there. We're going to check into that. Son of Grace, we'll get you next time around. But it's nice to have you in here. Come in a couple times. I'll give you a standard mod. It's coming soon. I just want to make sure everybody's doing good. It is Michael. Okay, so Son of Grace is Michael. Yeah, we can maybe do that here on my afternoon live if you're here. Whenever you come in next time, I'll take care of it. I'm going to go get some lunch, you guys. I got to go put the spring rolls in the pan and get them crispy. And then I'm going to have some lunch. So I love you guys. You have a beautiful, beautiful day. Oh, you're in Midland County. I used to live in Mount Pleasant. I had to go over to Midland when my first wife had some mental problems. We had to go over that way. So, yes, I do remember that area. Yes, I just joined the Church of Scientology. You do what you want to do. As long as you're a positive person and want to help others, you're welcome to be in here. I don't know much about that. It's not my cup of tea. Just be careful. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know enough to be informed on it. Just be careful and make sure that, like any religion, that they're not taking advantage of you. Hi there, Faith. Welcome on in. I'm going to be going soon, but you're new. I don't think I've ever seen Faith before. I'm David Barton. I'm from Michigan. I'm in the Philippines full time. Double tap the screen, like and subscribe. We're going to be helping the Philippines. And monetization is going to come pretty quick because all of a sudden people are starting to play my playlist. That's going to start showing up in the watch hours. I've got 20 playlists. If you want to play one while you're sleeping or when you're at work and you got another device and you want to play it to help me with my watch hours, please do so. I don't force you to. It's your choice, okay? You can do it when you can. It'll help us start helping Philippines quicker. Believe it or not, we could have 4,000 watch hours by the end of June, early July, if the playlists start getting played more often. I can play it, but I don't get much credit for playing the playlist. If I play the playlist and it goes 10 hours, they might give me 3. They don't want the person that created the channel to play the playlist. They want other people that are supporters to play the playlist, and then you get full credit. If you play 8 hours, I'll get 8 hours of watch hours. That's kind of the way it works. Yeah, I'm not going to force you to do anything. You don't have to do anything for me. I'm just stating facts. That's all I'm doing. You don't have to help. You don't want to help, that's fine. You don't even have to come back if you don't want to. But I hope you do, because you're going to find out that we're real. And when you find out we're actually helping people, maybe you'll be here. You just never know. If you feel forced, leave. I'm not forcing anybody. So it's all fine. Some people just have a negative attitude to begin with. That's just the way it is, right? Yes, Bible study is coming. After I get done eating those spring rolls, I'm going to do 2 Bible studies, maybe 3. This afternoon, I'm going to get 3 videos in the phone, and then I'm going to slowly put them out, 1 today, maybe 1 when I go to bed, and then another one tomorrow morning. Yeah, we're going to work our way through. Yeah, so it's all good. Oh, yeah, he feels forced. I'm tugging on his underwear. I gave him a wedgie. I didn't mean to. Hey, Doug, have you ever given a wedgie to anybody? I haven't done a wedgie since way back when I was, 10? 9? Oh, I don't know, a long time ago. We were really bored back then. Yes, love you, Dave. Glad I was here. Amen. Hallelujah. Can we help leave if you don't stop? Yeah, you can help him leave, Irish. I give you full commission to do that. It's all good. I don't care. Don't put him out too loud, though. Just do about 20 minutes, 10 minutes or something. That'd be nice. Don't be too mean. You never know. He might want to come back next time and be nice. Oh, man, she gave him all day. Well, that's whatever. It's all good. I love you guys. I'm out of here, man. I've been trying to go an hour and 15 or at least an hour and 15 or hour and a half on every single live now. Trying to get the watch hours up a little bit. So I love you guys. I'm out of here. We'll see you this afternoon about 2:15, 2:30, somewhere in there. We'll see you around that time. Love you. Yes. Can I go to your island? Yes, you can come to Mindanao anytime you want. I've already told people, if they want to meet me out in public, like at 7-Eleven, where there's plenty of people there to protect me, they already know me. Nothing's going to happen to me there. I know the general manager there. She's a great lady, too. Yeah, they'll keep me protected. But if somebody wants to meet me there or over by the laundromat, somewhere where it's safe and there's lots of people, yes. And then once I know you're a good person, that's different. But yeah, gonna have to make sure, I want to trust everybody on YouTube, but not everybody on YouTube is really trustworthy. So we've got to make sure, right? Be safe. I love you guys. Take it easy. See you later. Like and subscribe. We made 1 hour and 15 minutes on this one.